it's only a one here, we're doing an eye, hopefully, the second eye, which is kind of critical because you want it to work with the first one. So I put on some warm colour. They were cadmium red and sap green, but to me it felt too warm, so I have to put a touch of ultramarine blue into it, and now I'm putting the ultramarine mix into the wet paint that's already on there, so that it further darkens it down. And as I do that, I want to spread, I don't want there to be a harsh line here, so I'm just going to spread the shadow down the length of the nose a little bit and kind of extend it over here a touch, and maybe on the other side of the eye there as well. And now I've got this colour on the brush, I'm going to bring this across so that it feels as though the two eyes are somehow coming up together, that they relate to one another. Below the eye on the right hand side to me feels a bit warmer, so I'm putting some cadmium red in to this little area here, and really closely observing the shape, making it a little bit more curved and that shadow. And I'm going to include a bit more of that brown up here as well, and here where the eyebrow stops. So you're locating the areas of light, and there's still this lovely natural light falling on the nose here, but it doesn't fall on this bit across between the eyebrows. It needs to be made, I think I need some kind of yellow ochre, there we are, something like that, into it, so that the bridge between the eyebrows is reading as a bit of a hollow, or before it extends out into the light. The light is falling here, and it's not so much falling above it here. Now again, I don't want that to be such a harsh line, so I've just dampened the brush and lifting the edge of it a little bit, and I'm going to let it run up into the forehead, which doesn't have anything of the brightness that's on the nose. But let's put a bit more warmth into that skin colour on the forehead with the cadmium red again. I often find that pushing up and just letting the water carry the paint down itself is really a good way of doing it. Okay, but we're doing an eye, aren't we? Right, now. So looking at the line of the lid on the left side, or to follow the line across, it would work to represent the horizontal of the lid on the right side as well. And when I draw a straight line down from this horizontal, I can locate it according to where the mouth is here. And so the corner of the dark at the corner of the mouth, if I was to draw a straight line up from that, would sit slightly to the left of the pupil, I think. I'm going to move down to the 1/4 inch brush. And I'm not going to linger over painting the pupil in place yet. I want to first, and we're sitting down, but I'm going to make myself stand back regularly, because doing the eyes together, you want them to read successfully with each other, obviously. And so I'm not going to go into great detail before standing back. Before I stand back, I want to make something dark enough that it'll really be clear to see with this eye when I do stand back. So I put in some ultramarine blue and sap green and alizarin crimson together. I've made a dark colour that will hopefully fill in this lid here. I've begun to make it. And really I want to kind of find out where the turn in the eyebrow is as it comes into the corner of the eye, where the turn in the eyelid is, I mean. So there's a turn here, a corner, which sits a little to the left of the nostril. If the nostril was in place, it would sit a little to the left, that turn. If I draw a straight line down. And then I was also saying about how if I draw a straight line down from the pupil, that it might sit a little to the right of the corner of the mouth. I'll just indicate it briefly, and then the outer corner of the eye I'll just indicate as well. And then getting a slightly bigger brush, the shadow that was dark has more water in it now, and I'm going to just finish off a few of the shadows in the area of the eye, so that when I stand back I'm able to kind of judge whether or not things are looking like they're in the right place. This area is all really in shadow. Yeah, I think that's working out okay. And I felt that this edge to me looked very harsh. So So whatever it is that stands out to you when you stand well back, if something stands out as being needing attention, just address it straight away when you sit back down. Like I just needed to break up that line so that the light kind of travels around the socket there. I use the small brush again to put a bit of colour into the iris. It's this lovely kind of cerulean and sap green colour, I think, Paula's eyes. And especially nice where the light is falling too on the right, making them almost translucent, is it? Okay, so I'm going to fill in the side with colour that's got, because really to make them read as one, I want the colour to be the same over here. And yeah, and you want to be able to do less, you know, the fewer moves you can make to create a convincing eye, the better. You don't want to be lingering forever over little mark making, you know, so stop when you've got enough done. And I'm feeling that this is kind of close enough to stopping, imagine. I think it's close enough to stopping, and if these two were green, we might already know that this is an eye. And it would mean that we wouldn't have to bring everything else up into so much detail as well, if you're not going into great detail altogether. But explaining the essence of the thing through fewer moves. I always say explaining the essence of it, I don't really know what that means. But I think, you know, just sometimes doing less is a much better idea. I think nearly all the time, actually. I'm thinking of talking less. With my children, I think I could stop a lot sooner sometimes. Right, so I'm just wanting to kind of bring the colour around to the light side and cleaning and letting the brush be damp. Now I want to pull the green so that it extends over to the right a little bit, up to meet where the reflection of the window is making the catch light in the iris there. Okay. And I kind of want to bridge the gap here a little bit, so I'm going to bring across. Yeah, because it seems like there's quite a lot of space in here that could be addressed now. So I'm putting some warmth, some cadmium red and alizarin crimson in to describe the spherical underside of the nose there. And maybe I can bring a bit of that same warmth even into the bright side of the nose. So just really clean cadmium red on its own, because I want to create some division of the white space here. Yeah, so that it's not only all one colour. When you make things different colours, the space reads as being smaller too. And it's just an area right at the centre of the face that could do with some bit of detail. But we certainly don't want it to be competing, like we don't want it to be as dark as what's on that side of the face, because with my eyes half closed, it's significantly lighter, the colour on the right side of the nose here. So we don't want to, you know, keep an eye out all the time that you're not making it too dark. The shadow that's attached to the underside of the nose is a very helpful dark to find, and a little bit here where the flesh of the nostril meets the cheek, just a touch of that. And then I'm going to bring that up here, and I want to bring this shadow across a little bit further. Yeah, there's a kind of a bluish quality to that, like as though there's it's often quite interesting colours around the eye area, so really look to extract the colour that you're seeing. And to me here it looks like it might be a kind of a cerulean blue, almost a cerulean blue shade. And maybe the outer. I need to do something here too to describe that bone. Just where they've got something on the brush and they see the shadow, I do it, although it's not really that colour. And I can put another colour into it now that I've traced it down. So put a bit of cadmium red into that blue. And I want to get the corner, yeah, so the upper lid, the second kind of line of the upper lid is causing a line down here where there's a triangle between that and the lower lid, the upper surface of the lower lid. So let's see what it looks like from back here again. And then putting something out here makes me want to put something in here that's a similar colour, or something in here that's going to fill that space a little bit as well. And make the colours, make it read as one. Okay. And I want that darkish red-green mix to be working for the skin coming up to the underside of the eye as well. So coming up to here. And create again that corner. So I'm printing with a warmish dark colour. Printing the line of the upper lid as it meets the socket of the eye here. And it's the corner I was talking about earlier. So kind of the corner there. And I want to also kind of bring some of that, it's too dark, just cleaning and dampening down the brush will allow me to spread out this dark. I wanted to bring something dark up here. As soon as you put some more darks in the eye area, it's helpful to then extend the same dark up the way. And I don't think it's going to be quite that bright here. Actually, I'm just going to let it alone and do something in this bit for the last few years. I'll wait for time. Next, yeah, just do one more minute. That's it. So to kind of indicate something of the landscape around the eye, above and below. It's really good medicine once you've been locating your attention in one area. It's a very good idea to draw back and do something general elsewhere, and not just any old stuff. Like, do exciting stuff elsewhere that's going to really shift it on, because you've taken brave moves here, and then you want to be equally brave. Use that bravery, you know, bring it with you to do the bigger shapes. So the dark where the jaw meets the hair. Dark out here where the jaw meets the hair on this side, and I shifted the neck a little bit on each side for some reason. I just wanted to. It's quite simple to. Do you know? It's nice to, when you've got a dark colour on the brush, to make it a significant change if it needs to be made just in one. It's quite nice to shift things. Do you know, to allow the edges to be a bit more fluid, and in that way have an aliveness to them. But I don't want it to be quite as dark up there. Something a bit of cadmium red into the colour to make it the lovely kind of auburny colour that's in the hair. And there, and yeah. Sorry. Starting to have fun now, so I need to stop. Okay, thanks. This is Anya Devine signing off.